What's up, guys? It's OtherJesus, and it's time for another entry into the diary of the Matchmaking Noob. So I got a long one for you today. That's right, a long one. This game was 50 minutes long, but I edited it down, but I left this little clip in here for a friend of mine. Watch this. Oh, sorry about that, malicious. So this is my server here, and in my server I normally just leave it on Team Deathmatch, Close Quarters, and I leave it on some of the classic maps. I figure that Team Deathmatch is probably the most popular, and if you leave it on the Battlefield 3 classic maps, well, that means that pretty much everybody has those maps. So my server usually stays pretty full. But we felt like playing some objective game types, so we switched up the server and we put it on some Conquest, and we got one game of Conquest in, and then everyone dropped out. So I switched it back over to Team Slayer, and right now it's a friendly 2v2, a friendly game amongst friends. My good buddy Brick, Wisby, and Malicious J. And we're just having some fun right now. It's 2v2. And as the game progresses here, the server does start popping again because more people start filing in, as it is Team Deathmatch Close Quarters. And it's Noshar Canal, which is probably the most popular map for Team Deathmatch. I think the popularity of this map, in my opinion, is that it is so great for close quarters style play. It's actually good for all style play, but you guys have probably, if you've been watching my channel, you might have seen my M5K full gameplay video, and I talk a bit about how I stay away from the center of the map, all those containers. It's just not really my play style. If I feel like running with the shotgun and just, looking for some fast-paced action, yeah, I'll go in there. But I think that's why this map is so popular, because it can really deliver that fast-paced Call of Duty style of gameplay. It also can really deliver the Battlefield style of gameplay too, because the really super close quarter stuff is in the very center of the map, which makes it really interesting because a lot of people really just congregate to the center there. But it also allows snipers to hang out up on the railroad tracks, and just people who want to hang out on the outskirts and kind of pick people off as they run around and go towards the center or come out of the center, which is more of my style for this map in particular. But this is a pretty fun game. I'm running with the G36C, and I've unlocked some... I think I've unlocked everything for this map, for this gun at this point. And when this guy Black Forest 707, when he joined the server, he was using the G36C as well. I don't know if it was because I killed him once with it and he switched over to it. I don't know if he just joined with it. But I noticed he was using the foregrip, and I hadn't even thought about putting the foregrip on the G36C. When I unlocked the heavy barrel, I slapped that on there, and it seemed to be cool. I seemed to be getting some longer range shots. But when Black Forest 707 joined, he seemed like he was out shooting me every time, and he had the foregrip on there. And so I was like, I guess I'll try slapping the foregrip on there as well. And to great success, I was using the G36C with the foregrip and the heavy barrel. The gun just seemed to handle way better. I normally don't put the foregrip on the guns because it reduces the accuracy of your long-range shots, supposedly. And, I like to have that long-range accuracy. But the more that I play this game, I'm kind of finding that you're not usually, you know, picking off guys from super long range. At least not, you know, in my experience. Now, that's not to say that I haven't, you know, got some super long range kills with assault rifles before, or any other weapons for that matter. But normally I find that most of the engagements are medium range, often close range as well. Now, something happened here. I don't know if I accidentally switched to a different gun, the L86A2. I think I accidentally switched to it, and I just said to myself, you know what, I guess I'll just start using this gun for the rest of the game here. Now, this is my favorite light machine gun. It handles way more like an assault rifle. It has a really fast reload time, and I like running it with the suppressor and the Cobra sight. I like the Cobra sight for this gun because, notice right here, I have 1% health, so I am camping like a noob, and I know that someone is just waiting for me. I know someone's watching me, so I'm trying to wait for my health to come back. I hear those footsteps. It's quiet. Right, so my health is back. I think I'm good to go, right? So I push out really softly because I thought I heard some footsteps. Sure enough, there's Black Forest. Got me. But I really like the L86A2. I like running it with the silencer. It kind of feels like the AEK. So this is really my preferred gun of choice when I'm in the support role. I feel like I can just kind of run and gun a little bit more. I feel like I still get pretty decent range with the suppressor on there. And with 46 bullets in the chamber, if I do need to kind of spray and pray, well, then I've got a pretty good clip that I can just really suppress the hell out of them right there and just hold down the trigger, and, you know, if I end up dying, I end up dying. But Wisby got a nice RPG kill there on me. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling a little bit here, and I'm just going to talk about the gameplay now for the rest of this long match. And kind of, you know, let you guys get into my mind here. I'm playing a little bit more aggressive than I normally would be because there's still only just a few people in the server, but some of our other friends are starting to join right now. So I'm kind of hanging out in some of the spots that I really like to camp in. I'm hanging out on the outskirts. When I first started playing Noshar Canals, this was one of my favorite spots right here. You see people running by all day long in that building right there. I need to come up with a special name for that building. I mean, you can just throw down health packs in the corners, and if you have a squad mate to watch your back just in that one doorway, I mean, you can hang out there for days, man. Go on little mini tears all day long. So right here, we're hearing some footsteps, and we're all kind of playing peekaboo in this particular container here, and I'm just like, let's get the hell out of here, Brick, because I'm hearing footsteps everywhere, and I'm getting paranoid. So we start pushing out a little bit, but we're taking it slow, and sure enough, there was Black Forest. So those were those footsteps that we heard there. Spun around there. Got a kill. Brick is putting up some nice suppression for us. I kind of cut Brick off there. What probably wasn't very smart. I should have just watched his back. There's still only a few people in the server right now. It's 3-on-2. When Black Forest joined initially, he was on our team and noticed that we were getting a considerable lead, so I moved Black Forest over onto the opposite team to try and even things out yet, make it a little interesting, make it a 2-on-3. Now, I saw at the last second malicious camp in there by the forklift, and That was a nice kill on his part. He probably shouldn't have been camping right there, or I shouldn't say camping. He was just kind of hanging out there for a moment, but that's a pretty dangerous spot to be in, but it's an okay spot to be in when the server is empty like this, but you definitely don't want to be hanging out right there when, you know, it's 12 on 12 or 8 on 8. So kind of sloppy right there. And I see somebody running in this building here, so I kind of slow down there. I don't fully sprint. I kind of slow down because I want to anticipate them. I think if they're sprinting, I want to get them. So I put some shots into him, and with my suppressor, he didn't quite know where I was, and my shots were really sloppy. And I don't know if Malicious was zoomed in or what he was doing, but I was like, what the hell, I'll just try and take his tags in real quick, just for the hell of it. So you see right there, he kind of caught me off guard, and I was able just to put a lot of suppressive fire onto him. I was hoping I would still get the kill, but I figured even if I didn't, there you see I got the kill assist. I just wanted to put a whole bunch of bullets down the down the chamber, just put some suppressive fire on him, maybe get some hits. Hopefully, Brick would be able to clean it up, and that's exactly what happened. I'm trying to spot some guys here. Some of our friends are joining our Xbox Live party. So I will slow down the commentary just a little bit here because this is a long video, and you know, I want you guys to enjoy the video as well, not just me, you know, rambling the whole time. And you know, and this is a long video here. A lot of the, you know, same spots and same situations over and over, which is the style of Noshar Canals. It's that fast-paced gaming that people love. So I will just kind of hang back on the commentary a little bit for the rest of this video, and I'll chime in if I think anything interesting happens. Like I just picked up a light machine gun ribbon, which I think is one of the like 2 or 3 ribbons I got in this game. So right there I saw some, you know, some muzzle flash there. I saw a little action, but I don't quite really see anybody, so I'm just putting some bullets down there. We got a couple suppression kill assists. Just kind of trying to help my team put some bullets down there, just suppress them a little bit so Brick can do some dirty work over there. And now you see the server is starting to fill up a little bit. Got a nice headshot there on Wisby. He was kind of running out in the middle of the street, being a little risque. Now, I really don't know what happened there. I remember during the game that I was laying prone like that, and Malicious came up behind me. I don't know if he was trying to take my tags or if his recoil just got away from him, but I spun around there and got the luckiest kill. He should have killed me 10 times, and I gave him a hard time about it. So I'm getting shot, not sure where. I try to kind of shoot over those tubes, and I barely survive that, and I actually don't survive that. Just was surrounded there, didn't really have any place to go. Thought I was going to be sneaky and try and get away, but Black Forest snuck up on the side there and took care of me handedly. So you can definitely see a pattern here, some of the places that I like to camp. Now, I mentioned before, I really like this general area right here. I feel like that it's pretty safe unless someone, you know, really spawns directly behind you. You have a really good chance of seeing them approaching you. So as long as you have a good situational awareness and you keep, you know, checking the northeast area here, you're going to be able to anticipate guys coming from behind you. So while it feels like you're exposed to a lot of angles, and you are, you know, I mean, you really are exposed to a lot of angles, but if you're playing an 8-on-8 or a, you know, 10-on-10 or something like that, you're going to be fine. But if you're, you know, playing a full, you know, 12-on-12 or more on this team deathmatch close quarters, there's pretty much no angle that's really going to be safe for too long. You really got to be mobile. You got to be on the move. You got to have much better communication. When it's 8-on-8, 10-on-10, you can kind of hold down areas a lot better, I feel. And boom, got sniped there. See, he's starting to get some competition up in here in this game. And if you guys have made it this far into this game, thanks for watching. I don't expect every person that subscribes to my page or every person that stumbles across some of these videos to watch the whole thing. You know, this is a 25-minute video here, so I don't expect everybody to watch the whole 25 minutes, right? It's just not realistic. But for those of you that, you know, are on a lunch break or, you know, just looking to watch a full gameplay of Battlefield, you know, this is the place. I feel like, I said it before, I feel like there's a shortage of full gameplay videos out there. And I kind of like that. So right there, I unlocked the L86A2 heavy barrel. Yeah, high five myself, feeling good. But I keep the suppressor on. Just spotted a hostile soldier. So here's an interesting spot here. I do see a lot of guys kind of holding down that spot from time to time, just right there by the stairs. Not really one of my favorite spots. I prefer to be up here on the railroad tracks if I'm going to be holding down this area. I'd rather have the height advantage. I like this spot right here. I gotta give it up to Black Force there. I really thought I had him, and he almost had me. Might have been able to take him out, but I didn't want to die, so I retreated. I'm not afraid to run and regain my health or try to take a different angle on the enemy. This guy's laying prone. Can't quite get him. Put quite a few bullets down the chamber, but only took 18% of his health. There's one kind of weird little, I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's just intentional, but it seems that at times enemies that are laying prone are more difficult to register hits on, even if you're really close to them. So I don't know if that's just me or if it's just kind of a glitchy thing. Just something that I've noticed. I've spotted a hostile soldier in your area. So there's a lot of action over there in that spot that I kind of like to camp in. So I'm just trying to spot guys from my team. You know, I've got the suppressor on my gun. I know that with that suppressor on there, it's not going to be the most accurate, so I'm just trying to spot them and put a few shots onto them if I can. Help create a little suppressive fire. And right here, it's a good example of holding down this building right here and all the traffic that you'll see, all the guys just running by. I mean, there seems to be so much traffic right there. You can just go on little mini tears for days. Now right here, pretty sloppy, right? I don't know if you guys caught that right there, but the enemy ran past me. He revved his teammate. Since I had my silencer, I should have focused directly on the enemy that he was revving and not him. Because the enemy that was being revved is way easier to kill again than the guy that's revving him. Not to mention the fact that the guy that he's revving was the guy that I just killed, and he knows where I am. And when he gets up, he's probably going to be looking right at me. He's probably going to be trying to gun for me, right? So I should have really focused on him. And hey, that's a noob mistake right there, but we got to learn from our mistakes.
Got your rounds right here.
Right here, I have no idea really where I'm getting shot from. I think there was somebody up on the cranes. And I surely did not want to die with 19% health, but I do anyway. When I was trying to get away from the guy sniping me up in the cranes, I really didn't make the best decision on where to run to get out of there. I left myself way too exposed. A little madness and mayhem right there, and I really thought that I killed that second guy. I stopped shooting way too soon and kind of panicked right there. Saw two guys, didn't really know who to shoot at. I was hoping that the second enemy didn't see me, but fat chance on that. Took me down, no problem. Now the server's getting packed. There's a lot of action going around. That nade kind of hurt me pretty good, so kind of retreated a little bit. Try to hide right down there in the dock by the ladder. And when I'm feeling a bit more confident, jump back up to my little spot here. Whole lot of commotion going on there by that forklift. I saw someone on the mini-map. I turned around and just saw a teammate. But I'm still a little paranoid. Putting down a lot of suppressive fire there because I feel like I'm just missing someone. And sure enough, there is some fire from behind me. I turn around and just kind of blind fire. You can see there I was still a little bit paranoid because there's a lot of teammates around me. I'm kind of just shooting at ghosts there, so I felt like we were too cluttered right there, so I changed. I went to a different little camping spot that I like. One of my favorites right here. One thing I try to do if I'm camping, if I'm going to try and hold down an area, I like to kind of hold down an area where my back is somewhat protected. And you don't necessarily, in my opinion, have to have your back right up against a wall, but it helps if you're kind of near something that you can back up into. If you kind of have to, you know, spin around to kind of protect yourself, it's nice to know that that cover is right there. You can back into it if you need to kind of protect your backside, to know that you're likely not going to get shot directly from behind. I think that's a really important tip. Hope I explained that well. So you see the music is starting to play here. We're about to wrap this game up. And, you know, normally I wouldn't show a game like this because it is a pretty long game, but I think some of you guys out there do want to see full gameplay. But the game started off really slow, and it was a game amongst friends. and then our server filled back up, and we ended up having some really good games as the night went on. I guess a couple people quit out there at the last second, but it was a really good game. A lot of friends in this server, so I wanted to put this game up mostly for my friends, but hope you guys enjoy it as well. Thanks so much for watching. I know this was a long game, but hey, if you were looking for some full Battlefield 3 gameplay, well, I hope you found it here. Check out my other videos, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment as well telling me what a noob I am, or what a camper I am, or what, what a cheeseball I am for using the suppressor on the light machine gun. Or, you can leave a positive comment as well. I want to give a shout out to all the people that have subscribed to my channel in the past week. Bahlockaye especially. Thanks, man. You've been a big support, and if you haven't checked out his channel, please do. I'll try and leave a link in the description. Alright guys, have a great evening. It's actually 2:20 in the morning right here. I should be getting to bed right about now. Alright guys, take care. It's OtherJesus. I'm out. Peace.